What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the playthrough. Today we're going to go ahead and go through all of 1-1, the Gates of Boletaria. To start the video, though, we are actually going to establish some world building. We're going to talk to all these NPCs. Timestamps will be provided, so if you want to skip this part, feel free. But this is kind of like a hybrid playthrough, so I just wanted to, indulge those who care about the story. So let's start with the Crestfallen Warrior.
Well, you slipped through the fissure too, did you? You came for demon souls? Or to save this land and be remembered as a hero? Hunting for demons? Try one of the archstones. Now go. That is why you came, is it not? To this accursed Boletaria.
I'm Stockpile Thomas. When the Scourge came, I didn't know what hit me. When I came to, I found myself here in this nexus. My wife and daughter fell victim to the demons. But I would be worthless in battle. At the very least, I hope to lend my assistance to you, brave slayers of demons. I would be happy to lighten your load and look after any excess baggage. Best of luck to you.
So we're going to be using Stockpile Thomas quite a bit throughout this playthrough. Basically, Demon Souls has item burden, which means that no matter what, when you pick up items, they have a weight to them. You can actually see the item burden over there in the top right corner. So yeah, we'll want to periodically relieve that. One of the things they've done in the remake, though, is you can actually send items directly to Stockpile Thomas from each level, which is just super, super, super convenient. So I think they kind of pleased both crowds with that feature. And I do realize, by the way, that you can talk to these NPCs more than once, but yeah, I don't know. It's fairly useless dialogue, so we'll go ahead and talk really, really quick.
You new here? Are you here for my services? The name's Baldwin. I'm just an ordinary blacksmith. It's simple. Just bring me all the souls you can. In trade, I'll give you weapons, or forge the ones you already have. With your souls, I can eke out a living. And with my weapons, you can go on living. Not a bad deal, eh?
As you can see here, Baldwin's actually got, I believe it's called Dragon Scale, but a disease that's kind of taking over his body. It's slowly working up his arm. If that's not the name of the disease, I apologize for getting that wrong. But okay, let's get started. A huge stone castle in the heart of the northern kingdom of Boletaria. Hungry soldiers attack trespassers, their souls stolen by demons, while nearby terrible dragons have taken roost. Alright, and right out the gate you can just see, I mean, this game just looks absolutely fantastic. But just like any other game, instead of going the way that we're actually supposed to go, classically, there's an item behind us, some grass. So basically, yeah, so in the beginning of this level, you can see all of these wooden barriers that have been erected in front of the actual castle. There's enemies behind pretty much all of them. So what we're just going to want to do here is kind of keep our shield up and then maneuver around them to get backstabs, or just get some R1s in... Oh, I already got surprised. Wow, I can't believe I did that. But I also just demonstrated right there, I actually switched between the targets using the right stick. I can't believe that I got ambushed like that. Sorry, that's what happens when you're recording and playing at the same time. Right here is a gate that we cannot open yet. It opens with pure white world tendency or pure black world tendency. World tendency is displayed over in the upper left corner next to our health and our stamina and our magic. Basically, if you kill a boss, you increase your world tendency to further pure white. If you die in human form or kill an NPC, it becomes further black. And what happens in both world tendencies, in white world tendency, the whiter it is, the easier the enemies are, and more in NPCs. Sorry about that. And NPCs will spawn. Certain events will trigger. In black world tendency, the blacker it is, really, the harder the enemies are, and also different events will also trigger. So, for those of you who are, this might be their first Souls game or what have you, really what we're just going to be doing is kind of taking it easy, keeping our shield up most of the time, and just kind of R1ing, you know, keeping our eyes out for ambushes, unlike I did at the very beginning. But just kind of taking it slow. I mean, there's no... this game is very methodical, and that's one of the things that you want to kind of keep in mind when you're approaching all of the mobs. I mean, almost everything in this game can kill you pretty much from the onset. So yeah. Passing a shortcut that we will eventually unlock. And that just gives me a chance to kind of mention one of my favorite parts about these games just in general is the world design. A lot of these, like even from, oh my god, even from the get-go, from software, the developers just knew what they were doing. I mean, the level design is incredible. That is a pretty common trap, actually. I believe in one of the Bluepoint dev interviews, the dev was talking about how they kept the AI the same for everything, and the enemy walked directly into that hole, which was pretty hysterical. There's a trap waiting for us right here. Go ahead and take care of that real quick. One too many swings there, but no problem. One thing I'd also really like to point out, I think I mentioned it in the first video, but the lighting in this game in this remake is absolutely incredible. I mean, just transitioning from indoors to outdoors it's just pretty as hell, really. Item hidden back here. Some fire bombs. These are going to be super, super useful for us later when it comes time to fight the boss. Here we got a little 2v1. So as you can see there, once again, I kind of switched. I don't think I really needed to there, but I switched from one enemy to the other, just moving the right analog stick over. Sometimes it's useful if you don't think you're going to finish. If you think you're going to finish off your original attack and kill a mob while you're still swinging and one of them's left, it's a good way to kind of finish them off as well while not wasting your stamina, really. We pick up the Mailbreaker, which is, I think, the worst item in the game. I'm pretty sure it's the worst sword in the game. So, completely useless for us, even though we are going to be doing melee and we are going to be doing a strength build. I believe there are some firebomb traps coming up here, so keep your eyes peeled. Once again, we're kind of maneuvering with our shield up, just to make life easier. Just to kind of reduce the chance of surprise. Let's try and get a parry off. This dude doesn't give a crap. Oh, I missed it. That's alright. he was just staring at us. Nice. And we've got two mobs coming up here. Oh, there's the firebomb trap. I knew it was coming up somewhere. So we've got a small hallway, and I believe I touched on it before. Oh, the trap fully worked there. No problem. Just keep calm, heal. while our health might be halved completely right now, it's really not too much of an issue. Nothing can really wipe us out quite yet. We've got enough armor on and everything like that. Let's try and get another parry off. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I am just choking left and right here. There we go. Go ahead and take him out, although we're out of stamina. Oh, send him packing. And let's head back and pick this up. Some more half grass. And I believe we do... These are all the items that you're going to see when you press down on the D-pad to switch between your items. All those items are right here. We actually don't need all of these just quite yet. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of all of them except for our 2 main healing items. Actually, we'll use 3 of them just in case we need a big heal randomly. And you'll remember we actually picked up some of those better healing items earlier on when we killed the Vanguard. Here's a pretty obvious trap, but I'd imagine it gets a lot of people. And like a lot of things, that trap opens up way to the Bastard Sword. And the Bastard Sword actually is a good chance. It gives us a good second to... Oh, there's this guy. Wow. He surprised me there. The Bastard Sword gives us a good chance to talk about item weight. So we can't actually wield the Bastard Sword because it has 18 strength requirement down there. But we can wield it if we two-hand it by pressing the triangle button. So now we can wield it and do full damage. And the reason for that is because we have, if you can see over there, 14 strength. And when you are two-handing something, you get strength and a half. So like right now, we have 14. So basically, we would get, we have a total of 21 strength when we are two-handing something. And I actually like the longsword better though, so we're gonna go ahead and stick with that. Plus, looks like based on my gameplay skills right now, they haven't been super stellar, so we'll go ahead and just stick with the build that has the shield. This area can get a little dicey sometimes. There we go, finally. And as you can see, we actually make it to the top of the ramparts of the initial outer gate. And there are some archers up here, so beware. This guy's cake. The archers in this game are actually hilariously easy, but they will snipe you like that guy just did. Now, enemies that are a little bit tougher are actually these spear wielders, but really we can kind of employ our same strategy of cheesy strategy of getting a block in and then strafing around to get a backstab in. You know, easy peasy. Just keeping it nice and simple for now, and getting a little fancy every now and again. Okay, so here is our first sighting of a Red-Eye Knight. He is very, very powerful and will one-shot us no problem. So we're going to skip him for now. He's guarding something that we'll come back to basically at the end of the game. Something that's actually pretty cool and important. And also can be challenging to get as well. Let's go ahead and try out another parry here. Oh, missed it. That's alright. That's alright. I'm just warming up, people. I'm just getting started. First recording of the day. Actually, and that reminds me, in full transparency, I actually am recording. I tried again last night, and the audio failed on me. So we are... So, this is kind of the second try, which, you know what, I think actually will work out better because we know where everything is. We especially now know where everything is. And this is actually something that I missed last time, but this is actually a little platform that you are able to drop down to. And it gives us the light crossbow, which is actually super useful. We'll be using it to draw at enemies. We'll be using it to, you know, try and snipe at some harder to hit guys. I don't think there's anything else up here. No, there isn't. Oh, he almost got the drop on us. Once again, using R2 kind of in these smaller corridors. And now we have to kind of run all the way back out, which you'll have that, I guess, just based on the way that the levels are designed. But and just for reference sake, we started right there, which is always pretty cool to kind of have, you know, a reference point. All right, so let's head back up, and we are going to actually head to the other end of the rampart. We're going to pass up the fog gate for now. And I will show you why here in a moment. Let's get down here. And I think that... Oh, it didn't blow him up. Oh, it blew the second one up. Oh, I swung through him. That was weird. Is this guy bugged? Oh my god, he's bugged. Look at that. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Let's see if we can't, like, backstab him. This is wild. I've never seen this before. Let's see if we can parry him. Nope. Oh, we can backstab him. Wow, that was crazy. That's definitely a first. He was definitely supposed to die. I think it was scripted for him to die by that explosion. Because I'm pretty sure that that is a way for the game... Are they going to trick me? I'm not even going to go for it. Because that is a way for the game to show you that the barrels are explosive. And that using fire is a good way to go ahead and take out, you know, enemies if you can see it from a distance. Here we're actually going to knock down these chains. We're actually going to cut these chains. This is the only time in the game where you have something like this, but there are actually corpses at the bottoms of those chains that we just drop down to the ground. And one of those is actually an important character because of one of our NPCs back in the Nexus. So while we're backstabbing, I'm actually going to switch this out with... Oh, we're getting hit. I should have been... Hindsight's 20/20, but if you're playing along like exactly with me, then hopefully you knew better than me and you switched to... Oh! That scared me. And I'm almost dead. Jeez. Well, this is a good point to go ahead and say. If you're getting smoked like that, just go ahead and back up and heal. No problem. I kind of can't believe that I got surprised like that and almost died too. Sorry, that was kind of totally a noob thing right there out of me. Let's take out the guys that scared us and move on. Okay, this is the shortcut that I was talking about. And the other most important part about this shortcut is this item right here, the Cling Ring. We are going to equip that straight away. And the reason for it is check out our health. It gets increased by, I believe, I think the penalty for being in soul form actually is reduced by half. So basically, we will be having the Cling Ring equipped for the entire duration of the game. Oh, and I almost forgot. But remember, we knocked those corpses down. So we picked up some caster, I think, starting gear, if I'm not mistaken. And this Jade hair ornament. And this Jade hair ornament, oops, on the equipment. A plain Jade hair ornament of the kind worn by commoners. So there's not too much lore on it yet. But that will change once we finish level. So let's head all the way back up. And we are now going to enter that fog gate. I've been debating with myself on whether or not we need to save this NPC that we're going to see right away, or if we should just go straight for the boss. And I think we're actually going to go for the NPC. So if you're interested in just going straight for the boss, and you want to kind of skip to there, there will be a timestamp for that. Oh, my pizza's ready. I will be right back. Sorry if there was a small cut there. I poorly timed making pizza in the middle of actually doing this. But, okay. So we, as promised, are actually going to start by saving Ostrava. Let's talk to him.
That was a bold leap. A surprise indeed. Well, now that you are here, pray thee, fend off these dreglings.
By the way, we leapt, I don't know if you noticed, but we leapt there. That's actually something that is Demon Souls exclusive, I'm pretty sure. But yes, okay, so what we're going to do here, we are actually going to switch out our, what am I doing? We're going to switch to our fire bombs. And use fire bombs to blow those explosives in the back up. Let's see if we can get our aim right. Nope, that was pretty bad aim. Let's try again. And that didn't really do anything. Let's try again. I was trying to be cheeky there and blow that barrel up, but that was pretty much an entire waste. And really, I don't think we needed to use any of them at all. There we go. Alright. Handled. And here's Ostrava. He comes down. So, he's going to give us the brass telescope. He's a very important NPC, by the way. And so you'd think that we were done with him, but we're actually not. We need to go ahead and make sure he kind of patrols along a path here, and we need to make sure that he stays alive, because we want him alive for the lore and because, you know, we're good guys. So we'll just kind of keep pace with him. And we'll kind of just protect him. I believe this is a scimitar. It is. And let's just take a look at it. Oh, you got smoked. I think that's a lot less damage than our longsword, but I think that that's the way that the sword was designed. You can kind of get more swings off with it. We are going to stick with the longsword. Ouch. Kind of got right in the front. Kind of got right in front of that. Let's get another backstab in. Move along. Oh, we dropped something. Some more half grass. Oh, we don't need this age spice. This is for mana regeneration. Oh, I took the bullet for him. Took the bullet. Alright, let's go ahead and just wipe this guy out. Okay, this is actually where we want to use our fire bombs. A lot of explosives down there. Let's go ahead and... Bam. I think some of them survived. Let's make sure. Yep, one survived. Oh, 3 of them survived. Wow. Alright. Took care of that. For some reason in the original game, this area, like, weirded me out or something. I can't really remember why, but I think it was just because it was kind of tucked away in the back. And it obviously looked a lot different. But, yeah, for some reason, that part, it's like you just kind of felt, like, lonely back there or something. I don't know. It's hard to describe. But that's going to do it for him. That's going to be all the enemies that we need to take care of for him in order for his story to progress. But we'll go ahead and keep going throughout the level without him. Get this item, an unknown warrior soul. So you'll see that we're actually picking up a decent amount of soul items. And what I would recommend doing with them really is actually just to hang on to them. They're best used, in my opinion, when you are close to reaching a new level up, like a new level threshold, but aren't quite there. You can go ahead and pop one of those for that reason. I use them for that, and then if you don't like have any souls while you're trying to upgrade a weapon, that's also a really good time to go ahead and just pop one of those so you can get your weapon upgrade and not have to go kill anything or go farm. Another ambush here. And I'm failing the backstabs. The backstab range is a little bit finicky sometimes in Demon Souls. I find that it's quite a bit, not more difficult, but it's like just more finicky than Dark Souls' backstabbing. But with that done, we'll head up and take out this crossbowman. No problem. And he dropped maybe some arrows? Nope. Just another small soul item. And I believe that we're, yep, met with the blue-eyed knight. Let's get him. 2 early parries. Got the 3rd one. Oh, still got the timing in, though. And that's kind of a good demonstration of how much time you actually have between your initial parry and your follow-up riposte, I think you could call it. And knock that guy all the way down. Long fall for that dude. Alright. Here we've got another trap. We'll go ahead and spring it. I have died to that before, my first playthrough a long time ago. But boy, it wipes out a lot of guys for us there, which is super convenient. And that's where we're getting to right there, folks. And that's where we'll end up eventually. Spoilers. But boy, does this game look good. I mean, it just looks so cool. I don't know if those giant rocks were originally in... I think they were actually in the original. I can't remember. Can't say for certain. But, okay, we need to top off our health for this next part. Make sure you're kind of ready to go. This part can be a little bit difficult as there are 2 of these spear boys. Ugh, just out of range. Oh, that was such a bad roll, but that's okay. Now that we got just one of them, we can handle it. No problem. We'll use one of our bigger heals, actually. Okay. Let's take a quick detour. This area, I feel like, was in some of the early screen grabs of the game when it was being promoted. So there are some nice items down there, both of which are being protected by both those dragons, but we can actually lure that red dragon out in just a minute up here. So last time I recorded this, I sort of failed at this because there's actually a way to get the dragon to retreat, but we are going to do it correctly this time. And I kind of want the dragon to do like all the damage, so we're just we're gonna be stalwart. Alright, here we go. Here he comes. Here she comes to wreck the day. Sit down, Mr. Reed. Classic. I push them back into the actual fire breath. He's gonna do that on loop. But we'll get a good chance here. I don't think that's gonna hit us. Nope. Okay. Go, 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 go. I believe we can make this without resetting him. Yes, we can. Or no, we can't. Oh, God. Okay, so the better move there is to actually reset the dragon, I think, by going back and trying to take the items. Or you can just do what I did. It's not really that much damage. I don't think it should be that big of a deal. Not that big of a deal. And this is it. This is, we're almost there. There's the area boss sort of beckoning to us with that spear toss right there. Okay, so we're supposed to go right. Naturally, that's not what we're going to do. Oh, and someone's behind us anyways. We actually need to back up. Classic surprise. Do as I say and not as I do, I think, for some of these surprises. But this is super important that you want to go left here and up these stairs to get the pine resin, which is an item that allows our sword to become imbued with flames for a short amount of time. But that's going to be super beneficial for us later on. This is another little trap here. We're just going to bait these guys out, and then actually I think a smart play here, just kind of tossing their firebomb. Tossing their firebomb, get a couple R2s out. Oh, he broke our guard. That's okay. And just like that, handled no problem. Let's get a parry in. Come on. Or just stare at us, you know. We're short range, getting firebombed, no problem. There's been a couple of like glitchy things going on in this playthrough so far. Take care of you, and here in a moment we're about to actually see, you can see him over there, we're about to actually see a brand new enemy who will throw spears at you, and really what you want to do is just get behind him, take him out that way. They're super vulnerable Oh, and my dog just came downstairs. Hi, Bags. Hi, yes, hello. Out here, I think we got another soul item. Yes, we do. And let's keep heading down the stairs. I believe there are a few more. Yep, there are. Keeping your shield up here, always a smart move, because they kind of spring their attacks out of nowhere. I think there might be one more. Yes, there is. No problem. We'll do another R2. Just so we don't climb up against the wall and get that annoying bounce back that I know everybody hates so much. And deservedly so. Got another half grass and the final lever of the level. So one of the things that we're going to prep for the boss with, actually it's already set for us. So we're pretty much set. We've got, here's all of our items, and we've got the cling ring. We actually can equip the thief ring. It's not going to do anything for us now, but later on it absolutely will. So we might as well equip it now that we're thinking about it. But yeah, we got our fire bombs and our pine resin. We're actually going to use the pine resin right before entering. And alright, get ready to face your first boss. Second boss, really. So what you want to do here is pretty much lock on to what you think is going to be a good target and start launching fire bombs. And you can just see already how much it just absolutely melts them. Super OP for this boss. And we've taken a couple of hits, but really, I mean, we are just melting all of the enemies that are sitting on the boss. Taking a couple of hits, but no problem. And we'll just keep chucking them. And actually, we probably could have saved that pine resin, because I haven't really used my sword very much. We're going to continue to use bombs, actually. We'll use the sword later. It looks like we took enough damage to heal with, but nothing too crazy. Still got 4 fire bombs, and we are going to use all of them, so don't even be sparing with them. They are farmable, and really, I haven't found that there's a lot more useful instances for them. So we'll reapply the pine resin, and we'll just kind of clean these on up. Notice the boss now is kind of moving away from us as opposed to moving towards us at the beginning. That's because she is losing guys quickly. Only a few left. Only one left. Get over here, guy. There we go. And now you'll see the boss is in full retreat mode. I don't know of any other Souls boss, and I'm sure that there are some, or there is one or two that is like this, but in full retreat mode, which is pretty cool. And now's a good time you can kind of test out like what your most damaging combo is. This is our two-handed R1 combo. I think it was 281. 270 for one hand. It's not that big of a difference, but pushed her a little bit. There it is. And just like that, your first boss down. That's not a tutorial boss. And we're back in human form. Our body's been restored. So we'll pick up the soul item and head back to the Nexus. All right. That'll do it for this episode, guys. In the next one, we'll go ahead and level up, talk to the Monumental, and move on to 2-1. So thanks, and I will see you all in the next one.